The news of an increase in Nigeria's population to 201 million in 2019, as indicated in the United Nations Population Fund's State of World Population 2019 document, seems to have come to many Nigerians without surprise. Perhaps this is due to the closeness of the UNFPA figure with the 198 million population figure projected by the National Population Commission, NPC.
Both UNFPA and the Population Commission, everybody depends on the 2006 as the base year, which is the baseline for the projections.
The country's population growth has been on the increase from 54.7 million in 1969 to the current figures. In his analysis of the factors responsible for this growth, the national president of the Society of Gynecologists and Obstetricians of Nigeria, Dr. Oluwarotimi Akinola, identifies Nigeria's high fertility rate, which stands at 5.8%, and the low contraceptive prevalence rate of 16% as key factors.
A family of four children is large now for most of Benin people. That's because you're thinking of school fees. You're thinking of how to train those children. But when your gate man is going to have 6 children or 7 children, while the master of the house is going to cope with only 2. Unfortunately, the contraceptive, that family planning acceptance, that contraceptive prevalence rate in Nigeria is very, very low. The truth really is that it is mandatory now that we must really revisit the issue of family planning.
Nigeria has been described as the most populous country in the African continent. Ideally, large population is seen as a positive factor in development. But what impact does the country's population growth have on its economy?
We're growing somewhere between 2 and 3%. If you look at the economy, last year's growth was around 1.6%. Over the last 4 years, since 2014, the economy has basically grown by 0%, right?
While poverty is considered one of the fallouts of an imbalance in population and economic growth, the economist paints a more gloomy picture.
Because of how unequal the society is, even the little growth that we are getting is going to a small section of the population. And we've seen the sort of social strife and issues that can come about when you have extremely divided populations. And the worry is that that trend is simply just going to continue in Nigeria.
It's being projected that Nigeria's population will increase to about 400 million in the next 30 years. While some people believe that a population control policy is undoubtedly needed now owing to the mismatch between economic and population growth, harnessing the huge human capital and economic potentials